your next act is one of the absolute best in the country. Go crazy for Cake Dave!
Hello! Oh my gosh. I gotta say, I've been going through a thing lately where my husband is always on his phone and it drives me insane. And I get it, we're all addicted to our handheld devices, but we're out for a nice romantic dinner. And he had it under the table, and I knew he was texting. And I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, nothing. I'm like, what are you doing? He's like, nothing. I'm like, your chin is glowing blue. And then I reminded him, I'm like, you know what? There was a 1-letter difference between wireless and wifeless. Yeah, I'm like, connect with me. I got buttons right here, buddy. Yeah, and an inbox. Yeah, you got messages. And a little bit of spam. You know what I mean? It happens. We've been together a long time, but we're still romantic. Like, we have a lot of Skype sex. That's hot. You ever do that? Ooh, yeah. We're in the same bed. We just don't want to touch each other. I'm like, you're disgusting. Dim your screen. Dim it now. And I know I'm older than most of you, like, honestly. And the only thing that ages me at this point is my font size. Right? Yeah, no, honestly, you can all shut the hell up about it. The only thing that ages me, my font size and my older kids, right? Who are all in their 20s, but they're all still at home. They won't leave. I can't get rid of them. The kids don't leave anymore. They just come back with more people. I even sent one overseas to study. He just came home with an STI. A dumb accent. I didn't even know why. And a degree he can't use. I cannot get rid of them. And I do not miss them. First of all, I don't miss them being teenagers at all. Like, my oldest daughter hated me so much when she was a teen. Her caller ID for me just said my dad's wife. Yeah, I know. So I had her in my phone as mistake. It happens. The only good thing about having teenagers is that I used to find their weed and I would smoke it, knowing they couldn't ask me what happened to it. They would keep walking by me. I knew they were looking for it. I wasn't saying a word because I was too high. Oh my God, that shit is so potent nowadays. So I'm trying to get rid of my kids. Like, they won't leave. So I started turning off the Wi-Fi intermittently. You millennials hate that. And I stopped putting gas in the car because they keep boring my car, and I'm hoping that, the car will break down, maybe in a bad part of town. Yeah, but they'll actually be in the neighborhood they can finally afford to live in. Get the hell out. And I feel bad for you guys. I do. We screwed it up. You don't have a climate. I am sorry. Oh my God. You think plastic bags and bottles are bad? When I was a kid, our parents used to wrap our furniture in plastic. Yeah. You guys are never going to own a house. I'm sorry. Oh my God. You know when my kids are going to own a house? When I'm dead. That's when they're going to own a house. And then they're going to realize I reverse mortgage that shit. You're never going to own a house. I'm sorry. But you guys, like, sometimes I think, like technology is making us dumber. Like, you guys do not know how to parallel park a car anymore. You don't. Most of you don't even drive, and now you just press a button. You guys are not reading anymore. You are listening to audiobooks. Like, that is screwed up. You guys, they don't even teach you guys cursive anymore. Which, you know what, in the long scheme of things, doesn't matter. Because you're never going to have to sign a deed to a house. You're never going to own a house. Oh my gosh. Like, honestly, I used to know everyone's phone numbers when I was a kid, backwards and forwards. I do not know anyone's phone numbers anymore. Like, if I lost my phone, I would not know any of my kids' phone numbers. You know what? I wouldn't even have kids. So, I I don't know. And AI, like honestly, I was at the airport the other week and my husband and I were super excited because we were going to Vegas, right? And we were leaving the kids and a lot of planning went into this, but the machine wouldn't print our boarding passes, so we were forced to go up to the guy at the check-in. And I'm like, look, it won't print our boarding passes, super excited, here's our reference. And the guy's relentless. He's like, oh, I'm sorry, we've oversold the flight. We're gonna have to put you on standby. Right now, we've all heard this. It's happened to all of us, right? But the thing I don't have is patience because my kids are at my house. Like, I'm sick of hiding my booze in my coffee mug, right? Like, they take all my money. They don't even pretend to like me, right? Like, I gotta get on this flight, and the guy's relentless. He's like, proceed through security. They will let you know at the gate. So I go through security, and I do what anyone would do in my situation. I'm like, I'm gonna go to the bar. I'm gonna get a drink. I'm gonna pretend I'm in Vegas. My husband is the opposite of me. He doesn't drink. He doesn't smoke, he doesn't toke, doesn't eat meat, he works out every day. Yeah, he is so gonna die first. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's always a health nut. So I'm running a marathon. Yeah, I'm eating pizza. It's fine. Right? But he's like super calm. He's like, I'm gonna phone Air Canada. I'm gonna get to the bottom of this. And I'm like, oh yeah? Well, I'm gonna tweet about this. And I'm like, at Air Canada, you've oversold my flight, I'm gonna miss a wedding, hashtag crappy airline. My husband is still listening to bad music. Air Canada already tweeted me back. Aki Davis comic, your ticket is by the gate, hashtag great airline. And I'm like, at Air Canada, I think you should buy me a Michael Kors watch for my stress. Hashtag great airline. Come on, I couldn't believe it. Not only did they connect with me immediately, but they connected with me through humor. Like, what are they, WestJet? Like, come on. I don't know. It's not that AI is coming. It is here. I was at the mall the other day, and you know those huge floor waxing machines, right? The guys use. There was no guy. It was an AI floor waxing machine. Like, I couldn't believe it. I was like, what happened to the guy? He's like probably the one guy in the entire mall who needed a job. Like, honestly. And then I'm looking it up. Do you know that sex robots are really popular? They are. They are most popular in Texas, fair enough, right? Japan, kinky, and Michigan. Michigan. Yeah, you might want to focus on clean drinking water. You know what I mean? Yeah, seriously. And look, there is a reason you can't be in a relationship with a person, you know, a romantic relationship, and that reason is probably you. Like, maybe you need to get out more. Maybe you need to brush your teeth. I don't know. Maybe you're just an asshole. I don't know. There's a look, guys, I'm not robophobic. Like, I'm not a robophobe. Like, honestly, this sex robot came with 42 different nipple settings. 42 different nipple options. I have 2 different nipple options. Very different nipple options. That was too loud. Anyway. No, and all her bits are dishwasher safe. Woo! Well, you know his mom is going to find his sex robot bits in his dishwasher, because if you have a sex robot, your mom is still emptying your dishwasher. And if you hit her G-spot, she has an orgasm, and if you don't, she gets a headache. Well, get out the Advil. My husband's been looking for mine for years. I don't know. Look, you guys are lucky. In your generation, you guys are all fluid, right? Ooh, I'm fluid. Like, you're sexually all open and fluid. Yeah, you know what that was for me? College. That's what that was. I don't know. I'm glad my kids are at my house still. I'm not going to lie. The best thing about having my kids at my house is that all their friends, honestly, are so good looking. Oh, my God. I'm like, is that Hercules? Oh, my God. Like, oh, my God, is that Freddie? Do you want some Kool-Aid with vodka? Watch some Netflix? I know, but then I had a dirty dream about one of my kids' friends. I know. And she was amazing. Thanks a lot, everyone.
Thanks, Davis, everybody. Fuck yeah. You ready for your next act? Oh, let's keep it going. You ready for your next act? Your next act's one of the top rise.